Oh my god, what a fucking day. So, I'm recording this on June 13th, later in the day, and today was Nintendo's E3 thing, their live stream and their announcements. Oh my god. Do I have a lot to talk about? I'm actually splitting this video up into different categories, because there's a few things I want to talk about, and there's one big one, obviously, a lot of people are going to talk to me about. Actually, there's a few big ones. So the first thing, I just want to kind of run through it really quick, because I'm not going to dwell on anything. They announced a Kirby game, a Yoshi game, Metroid Prime 4, and I think a Pokemon game. I don't actually know that. Maybe. I think they announced like a proof of concept or something. The Kirby game looks awesome. The Yoshi game looks awesome. Metroid Prime 4, they didn't really show anything for, but awesome concept. I want to see an HD Metroid Prime. And later they did announce some other things, but I will make videos about that. And at the end of the trailer, at the end of the conference, they showed a trailer for Mario Odyssey, which I think I talked about in my other video. I might have actually taken that video down. When the Switch got announced, they had a Super Mario Odyssey trailer. I'm sure everyone saw. I have never felt so... I don't know how to describe it. It's so fucking good. That trailer made me so happy, and it made me feel like a 10-year-old again. It was magical. And I don't know how they did it. They topped it with this new trailer. They actually fucking did it. I'm actually kind of at a loss for words on how fucking excited I am. I know I'm like probably over-exaggerating, but this is literally how I feel right now. I'm getting like chills just thinking about playing this game. I have not felt this way in a very long time, so I'll stop being weird. Mario Odyssey had a new trailer where it showed a bunch of fun stuff. You should totally watch it and then come back to this video, but if you, I guess, refuse to, it showed him transforming into different people by throwing his hat, and you could transform into enemies, you could, transform into a frog, showed a bunch of stuff. Really cool concepts, showed a lot more gameplay, a lot more worlds, just gave it a lot more screen time. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the best game ever made. I swear to God. This game looks so freaking good. It's literally crazy. And, of course, the trailer was, like, bombastically amazing with awesome music, singing in the background, and, like, I think Pauline was singing it from, like, Donkey Kong. It was just, like, this crazy stuff. It's so cool. But in seriousness, all like hype aside, this game looks so friggin' promising. Like, it's amazing how Nintendo is actually taking what people have said with a grain of salt. Like, for years, people loved 3D World and 3D Land and the new Super Mario Brothers games. Nobody hated those games, but for years, people were yearning for Mario 64/Super Mario Sunshine-esque game. And they're giving it to us in, like, spades, dude. They're like, I never thought they'd do this. One thing that made Mario 64 so cool was its worlds were vastly different than anything else we've seen in Mario. And one thing that made Super Mario Sunshine so cool was that the worlds were pretty vastly different. And I would argue same thing with Galaxy, but Galaxy was a little bit more run-of-the-mill looking in terms of Mario. But 3D World, 3D Land, new Super Mario Brothers games, they're not really anything like super surprising. You get the standard worlds, the standard affair, I suppose. But man, Mario Odyssey is like taking a complete 180 in a lot of its directions. And it's crazy because you've seen Mario do a lot in the past, but like, yeah, I don't know how they do it. They made like a city area with like actual like human beings. They have this like Mexican influenced area, and they have this woodsy area and stuff. I haven't watched all the gameplay. Like, I'm actually holding off on watching all like the E3 presentation, like the demos and shit, mainly because I don't want to spoil it, and I want to be as surprised as possible. Obviously, I don't like falter anybody who is actually watching that stuff, because they're up on YouTube for a reason. You should watch them if you're interested, but I'm just not interested. Shrug. But I am interested in that trailer, which I literally have open. So I'm going to run down the trailer for a second, actually, just for fun. So in the beginning, it showed like a dinosaur, and I was like, what is this? Earlier during Sony's conference, there was a Monster Hunter game shown, and for a second I was like, is this Monster Hunter? But no, it wasn't. It showed him wearing like a Mario hat after that, and I was like, wait, are you fucking kidding me? and it kind of showed more worlds and stuff. Then it just started showing him possess the hats and do all this stuff. It's so cool. I'm just gushing and watching it right now again. Oops. Seriously though, if you haven't seen the trailer, I suggest it. But I was going to talk about something, and I'm kind of blanking on what I was going to talk about. Basically, I am extremely excited for this game, and I am looking forward to it. And it's coming out fucking October or something, and like, man, that is so soon. And really what I took away from this Mario Odyssey trailer and just this hype surrounding this game is, fuck, man, I love Mario so much. Like, what? I forgot how much I love Mario. It's been so long since a Mario game that's like really captivated my attention. I mean, they release them so often that you become kind of like numb to them almost. Like, you know, I used to love Mario as a kid. I still do, obviously, but like, there was a certain obsession with it when I was younger, and I loved every Mario game, but, you know, it wasn't until I played, like, Galaxy when I was like, that really hit its peak. Like, experiencing that game for the first time was something else. And even Galaxy 2 was like almost nearly as like magical of an experience. I know I'm saying these like, you know, big words, but like it seriously does feel that way. Mario is like such a great thing. such a great thing in the world. Such a great like human being Mario is. No, but seriously, it's such an amazing series, and I'm so happy that I actually will probably feel that way again. It's one of those things, when you play a game, I have a few examples of games I've played in the past, like Thousand Year Door is one of them, or I don't know, Cave Story. I remember feeling this way, and some reasons why these games are so high regard for me. I put them on like the top video games of my favorite video games of all time, you know? And it's because there was a certain feeling I had when I played these games that I like won't ever feel again, and it's like this little hint of magic, this little sprinkle of magic that I feel. It's like the most cheesy way to put it, but seriously, it puts me in this, like, I get sucked in, it puts me in this place, and I seriously, sometimes, it has to be a certain kind of game. And Breath of the Wild almost had me, but for some reason I lost interest in that game. A lot of people had that feeling with that game, and to be fair, totally understandable. Really good game. What was I just gonna say? But Super Mario Odyssey will probably fill that kind of, I want to say void, that sort of, that urge, I guess, that sort of drive that I want, that feeling that I want to feel again. I am extremely excited, and I am so happy that I can feel like that again. And I know that's really weird, and it's probably a very weird thing to say about this game. I mean, everyone's gonna be like, it looks great, yeah, but like, man, Mario's like so special to me and will always be very special to me, and this is kind of the thing that's making me realize that, and I can't wait to play it in October, and I hope you guys play it as well. Also, the music in the trailer is fucking fantastic, and I can't stop listening to it, and I hope to get like an MP3 of it or something soon. So yeah, I will be talking about more games soon, so stay tuned.